My name is Michelle Schipper, and my passion is people. Growing up, I always knew that I would work in a people's business. I've always loved helping people. I also grew up surrounded by realtors. Both my mother and my father were in the real estate business, and I can remember as a child driving around with my parents to the different neighborhoods in the city, admiring all the beautiful homes. So getting into real estate was a natural transition and a great combination for me because I could do what I love most, and that was helping people buy and sell real estate and making their dreams come true. I chose to work at Harvey Kalles because participating in the market for luxury properties demands extraordinary expertise, diligence, and discretion. Harvey Kalles has consistently, year after year, been the #1 independent office in the dollar value of MLS listings sold and the total number of properties sold. Being born and raised in York Region has really helped my business in that it has allowed me to establish myself within the community. My reputation is so important to me. Every time someone comes to me, they put their trust in me, and that trust is imperative. They trust me because they know that I have been working in their neighborhood for almost 2 decades. I can honestly say that I have worked diligently for them to increase the value of their neighborhood because I truly believe in that value. Otherwise, myself and my family would not have chosen to make this neighborhood our home. Every day I think about how I can deliver something unexpected to my clients, something exceptional. What I can do to make my service that much better for my clients. Because it's not what you do that's expected, but what you do that's unexpected that really makes a difference. Doesn't matter whether you're buying or selling a home for $300,000 or $5 million. Every client gets extraordinary service.
We chose to work with Michelle because she has a tremendous presence on the streets, and the company she's with has a certain cachet. She's a classy lady, and we wanted that kind of representation for our home.
We were very pleased with the customer service we received from Michelle, and so much so that we ended up purchasing another property with her.
A few years ago, we were thinking about selling then, and she came through, and we would have been serious sellers. But she walked through the house and said, maybe this is not the best time for you to sell. Although she would have liked the listing, she just told us the things we might want to consider doing in our own home and wait for the market to improve a bit at that point in time. When we decided we were going to sell, she came in and she really took control of everything for us.
Michelle's different from other realtors because she has a lot of integrity.
I think because of Michelle's skills, she was really able to help us acquire the house that we wanted.
For me, it was definitely, to your point, her negotiating skills. I think when we first met her, to AJ's point, we were purchasing a property, and we had our own agent, and it goes to say that we ended up using her to purchase our next property because she was so impressive in the overall negotiation of the deal, and it's without question that we wouldn't have got the house we're in now if it hadn't been for Michelle.
Yeah, absolutely.
Michelle is not a pushy agent, so unlike other agents, I never felt pressured. I never felt obligated to use her, and I never felt that I had to make a decision right there on the spot. She was incredibly patient.
Michelle also has a warm and gracious personality, which I think helps a lot.
While she has this very pleasant, sort of soft
Softer
side, when it comes to business, she's all serious business.
And our house sold very quickly, 10 days from start to finish of all the paperwork, but actually the buyer came through on the first day.
I found that Michelle's an excellent negotiator, whereas some agents are more interested in just getting the deal done. She is actually interested in, negotiating a fair price.
One of the reasons why we love using Michelle, why we recommend Michelle is, unlike many other agents who will throw out any number simply to grab the listing, Michelle comes in a very thoughtful, very methodical way. She brings you all of the comparables. She looks at the house. She does careful research before she comes up with an appropriate range that she thinks the house could sell for. Our home was not an easy sell. We were asking a lot of money for it, and we got a phenomenal price. And I attribute it to Michelle's integrity, to her professionalism, and the fact that she knows what she's doing.
I was most impressed by the way Michelle was so professional. She was professional in the way she dealt with us, but yet she was kind. She was personable. She made an effort to reach out and to talk to us and was warm and friendly.
she actively contacted people saying, hey, I have a house that you may be interested in. And it was, one of her phone calls that she did that actually generated interest in the property and eventually sold it.
It just felt like there was a surge of activity that she was behind the scenes directing. And I think had it not sold so quickly, she was prepared to do even more, because we had talked about doing more in the marketing vein if we wanted even a faster sale. But it all came about so quickly that she didn't have to go through that. In fact, we were left with a huge stack of brochures that...
because the house sold very quick.
Yeah. So it was good. It was really good. We were very impressed by the way she handled it.
I was very, very happy with all the marketing that was done to sell our home. The signage was subtle but direct. There were ample pictures, ample website availability, and my house sold with less than a week, so she must have done a very good job.
My clients' lives are a primary concern, so when I'm able to make their lives a touch easier, more profitable, and generally better on a day-to-day basis, I know I've accomplished something really important. My education and years of experience has taught me how to really listen and understand people's needs and desires. It has taught me how to truly communicate with my clients. My passion is not about just selling homes, it's about helping people.